Check it out, guys. So I'm making this video on the getting to the thermostat on this 2004 Aviator, Lincoln Aviator. It's got the V8 in it. I'm not sure exactly what V8 it is, but I'm sure they only put one in there. But anyways, I'm making this video because I looked up for the location on it real quick, and I was just surprised how many videos were showing the absolute hardest way possible to get to this thing. People were taking off more parts than what I thought was necessary, so I thought maybe I'd show you a quick video on how to make it easy and make it easier for you. First thing, jack it up as high as you can get it. Give yourself some room to work underneath it. Don't support just the jack, or don't use just the jack to support it. Use the jack stand too. Be safe. And then crawl under here. And the lower radiator hose is right here. Let me pull my light out of here. The lower radiator hose is right here, and the thermostat is actually located up where it connects. So the thermostat is on the lower radiator hose. Let me turn on my torch on my phone, make it a little easier. Yeah. So, and okay. So I'll be honest. I'm doing the radiator, so I got the fan and the shroud out. So it'd probably be easiest to go in this way and get to the bolt. But let's say that you don't have the shroud out and you're just doing the thermostat. Get it jacked up, and then come underneath here. And I'll stick my arm up the other way and point to it here. You'll see it. And there's my finger and my hand. And this thing's an oil leaker, but so it's kind of hard to see. But that is the thermostat housing right there. Okay, where is it? Oh, maybe I'm not on it. Oh, no, that's it right there. Okay, no, I am on it. I'm sorry. Right there. Yeah. So that's the best view of it. So there's 8mm bolt there, and then there's another one on the other side. So, but that's why I would go in through this way if I had the shroud out, because you can see I can get my hand right to it. But we're going to say you don't have the shroud out. And I saw people taking the whole hose off, the whole everything. I mean, just the wheel off, going in through the wheel well. That's hard, more than what we want to do. So we jack it up, and then we come over here. Let's get the tools we're going to need. I'm going to put you down right here. And, okay, so first, extensions. Extensions are your friends. Here's my other long one. I don't have, okay, so long ratchet to the longest extension I have another one that's a little shorter that I don't know where it's at. Got too many projects going on, so we're going to stack them. And stack, I'm going to say probably two, and then we're going to grab one more just in case. And then, so first I tried my wobbly. Actually, what I first tried to get up there was my big 3/8 wobbly 5/16, which is the same as an 8mm, but too big and bulky, and it was too short after the joint. So if you got one of these, this works real good, and this is a good one. So if you don't have one that's stiff like that, you can take it and wrap some electrical tape around it, just a little bit there, just a wrap or two, and what that'll do is hold let it twist, but still hold it somewhat stiff too, so it's not falling down when you're trying to feed it up on this long extension. So that's it. So we got 3/8 long handle, this long extension is probably 10-inch, and then we got these. Like I said, I got a third one in case we need it too when we go underneath there. Then the only other thing we need is the 8mm deep socket, which I believe is right here. That is it. So stick that on there, and then go back underneath the car here. Okay, we're going to go first. We're going to come up here right against the frame rail in front of the differential housing, and you can barely see it, but right up there, there's the bolt. Let's see if I can focus in on it. That's the bolt we want to be on. So we're going to use our extension, and and our wobbly to get up there and get on that bolt. And then the other one we want to come in, we can come in through this way, which is, focus back. We're going to come up and actually put it right between the two lines in the steering gear there. And there is the bolt right there. So I'm going to try and do that and show you how. Okay, here we go on the frame rail. We'll zoom out here. Oop, zoom in. Okay, so you can see I'm on the outer frame rail here. I've got my ratchet going up right next to the inner frame rail. Sorry, but you can see it all the way up in front of the axle CV shaft. And I am actually on that bolt. So I'm just going to try and break it free one-handed. And there we go. So that bolt's as good as out. And then, okay, I got the outer bolt out. And that's right there. And then for this other bolt, I'm going to switch from our deep socket to a shallow. And still on our universal joint to the three extensions. I probably don't need that many to get to this one, but let's see. We come up here, and you can see right up there. I'll try and keep you steady here while I feed it up in there. Oop. And I'm almost on it. Yep. Of course. Okay. We come up directly next to the steering gear a little bit more. I was just on it here and made sure it was possible. Okay, there we go. You come up here, get on it right like that. If you can see that. Okay. And breaker free. Put you down. And after a little work, we get the other bolt out too. So those are the two 8mm bolts. Now, just got dumped of water on me. Anyways, now we should be able to grab a hold of this hose here and pull it off. Oh, let me see. This 8mm, I'll put you down just for a second while this is all splashing. Okay, we'll get this hose clamp off here. You should be able to pull the hose, thermostat hose in right on out. Oh, pull it like so. And thermostat didn't come out with it, but well, that could be part of this guy's problem. Somebody's taken the thermostat out of this rig. Huh. So, yeah, sure enough. No thermostat. So, this guy's had all sorts of problems with it, but anyways. So we're going to put a thermostat in there, and then we'll fish the thermostat up in there and the new hose, and that'll be kind of tricky. And the only thing I will change getting those bolts in is instead of the standard sockets on the U-joint, is I will switch to a magnetic socket. And if you ain't got the magnetic sockets, I'm sure you've seen the trick where you put a piece of paper towel in there and then shove your bolts in the socket, and that'll hold it like a magnetic socket. But yeah, and that's it. Extensions are your friend. You can never have too many of them. That you don't have to take the tire off, don't have to do anything. And it took less than 20 minutes to get it out. Now, probably take about that to put it back in. Anyways, talk to you later.